Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 12, Episode 4 of Eldritch Horror, and we are playing against Abhoth, the source of uncleanliness. So we had a very exciting turn 3. We'll do a quick recap, jump right into the action on turn 4. Quick shout out to the August Moldenhauer books, Genealogy of Cthulhu, Archaeology of Yog-Sothoth, Psychoanalysis of Rillier. We've got a bookstore link from our sister channel. That's how we make our humble living here on the YouTubes. Really appreciate you guys participating in the game. I mentioned earlier in the setup video that I've started working on an adaptation of Moldenhauer's trilogy as an Eldritch Horror kind of expansion set. So I've got cards already sort of made up and just finalizing some of the texts. I will get working on that, and maybe one of the upcoming games next month or the month after, you might see a Cat2 Journals expansion, a pirate expansion out there. So get ready for that, and like and subscribe if you could, and looking to grow the channel, so appreciate your guys being here. Let's go ahead and jump right into turn 4. The idea here is we want to make use of Min Fan's ability to share abilities. So we want to get everyone converged together, but we have a lot of things happening across the board. All right, I think my idea is she will come to San Francisco. We'll have him go north and then back to London and close out this active rumor. And we'll have Mandy Thompson come down to the pyramids, and they can all meet somewhere around here. So maybe Min Fan will end up in this cultist, or maybe they can all end up in Rome. So we'll see how it goes. We've also got wrap up from turn 3. Rex Murphy, the reporter, has gained an old journal and a binding incantation spell. So he is quite loaded on goodies. So let's go ahead with the action phase. We'll have Mandy Thompson. Let's have her also perform a rest action, so she can try to get rid of her card, and she also is able to let's see. That's the Reckoning. She performed a rest action. Okay. She gets a 5 performing the rest action. So I will have her, and then she will also move 1 to Istanbul, and then I think she'll make it down to the pyramids for next turn. We'll also have, so because it's during a rest, does it mean she also, oh, she doesn't have anything to heal. So that's fine. Okay, so then Min, so she can share the gaining of a ticket. She has a cryptic message. So let's just have her move, and I guess she'll just move the 1 up here to, it's probably Alaska, right? So that's where she'll be. She'll just do a normal encounter there. And let's have Rex Murphy, the reporter, go up to close this research clue. So it might be a somewhat uneventful encounter phase, which we'll jump into. So encounters phase is next. Mandy Thompson, lead investigator reporter. She will go ahead and get an Istanbul encounter. You find a crude carving of a worm-like creature in a nearby cave. The image seems familiar. If you fail, she fails. If you fail, the disturbing image haunts your thoughts. Lose 1 sanity. Whoa. Okay, so that's Mandy. Next up is Minty Fan. She is just going to have a normal city encounter. You see a street magician use real magic in his act. Gain a glamour spell. During his show, he locks you in a safe. So she's become a magician's assistant somehow. On the street magician, she's just stood up and is now locked in a safe. So she fails. If you fail, you panic, gain a paranoia condition. Okay, so she will get her paranoia condition. And then finally, Rex Murphy, the reporter, is going to do a research encounter. Well, this will be fruitful at least. So, research encounter in a wilderness space. Without a warning, a writhing mass bursts from the foliage, expelling a vile gray liquid from its mouth in your direction. If you pass, you evade the spray and fend off your assailant. Gain this clue and one additional clue. Okay, so let's see if he can pass this. He has to test. And he gets 5s and 6s, so he passes. So he gains this, and he gains this clue and an additional clue. That's great for him. And he can place his clue from the card on Source of Filth and Disease. So that means we've closed our first active mystery. So let's reveal the next one at the end of the Mythos phase, which we will jump into now. So Mythos phase, we have Advance the Gate. Now this is somewhat problematic because we have we've got 2 gates open. Advance doom for 1 for each gate with the same sign, so our doom token moves down 2. Then we have a monster surge of 2 monsters on each of those spaces. So we're going to get a Liger and Byakhee and a Shan and a Ghoul. Wow, those monsters are stacked high. But we've got lots of magical weapons with Rex, so I think if we team up on pyramids, we might be able to fend that off. He also has the ability to reduce damage from monsters to 1, so it should be helpful. Finally, we have Spawn Clue. We'll spawn 2 clues from the bag, and we get Tunguska and 15, 14, 13, 19, 17, 20, 18, 12. You guys are screaming at me. You see it, right? You see 15 clearly somewhere. 9 roams that. 20, 17, 19, 16, 14, 13. Ouch. Here it is, 15 down there. Okay. Card says, the time has come. In the night sky, the planets and stars have aligned, signaling the downfall of mankind. In a single night, tragedy befalls humanity from all across the globe. Event. Discard 2 tokens for each rumor mythos card in play. Does this have... This doesn't have any rumor tokens on it. So there's no Eldritch tokens on this. So discard 2 Eldritch tokens from each rumor mythos in play. If there are no more rumors mythos in play with Eldritch tokens on them, advance the omen by 1 instead. Okay, so we just will advance the omen by 1, which is bad because the next time the omen advances, we're going to put more monsters down here. So that's grim. But I think that's going to be the outcome of this, right? Discard 2 health tokens. To discard 2 Eldritch tokens for each active rumor, unless investigators as a group spend clues equal to half. Or, does it make sense that we spend clues? No, because it says if there are no rumor mythos with Eldritch token cards on them, it doesn't matter. We have to advance that. So there's no loophole we can work through. So that's it. So that's going to do it for the Mythos card. But let's go ahead and reveal our active mystery number 2. So on the way to preventing the awakening of Abhoth, we have the child of Abhoth. From the moment its twisted limbs and misshapen body left the bubbling pit deep in the cavern of Yuqua, its only desire has been to impose its sire's will upon the denizens of the civilized world. When this card is spawned, place the child of Abhoth on a random space. So we have to spawn the child of Abhoth. So we'll get the child of Abhoth spawned. We'll clean up from round 4, and we will see you guys in round 5. But now we've got our task ahead of us. We have to defeat the child of Abhoth. I think there's also a monster I haven't spawned on this one yet. So I'll spawn the monster on the active rumor, and we will see you in turn 5. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.